Hey guys, this is Foolish Mortal 42 back with some more World of Warcraft playing Aldar, our Retribution Paladin. Since my last episode, I got into one more random. This is actually the 12th, so this is the day that the Lich King ICC actually opens. Of course, we won't be quite ready for that just yet. But in the meantime, I did spend quite, well, I don't want to say quite a bit, but about 600 or 700 gold, and I bought the Savage Serenite set out of the auction house. It's pretty good. The Skull Shield was actually a little bit, yeah, it was about the same as this. It had a little bit less strength on it. So I didn't get that. And then the boots had, I just didn't care for them that much. They weren't a big enough upgrade for the 200 and something gold. So, but yeah, we got an extra 75 stamina and resilience, and that's just, I think that just goes against, yeah, mana drains, damage, critical strikes. I think I want to say that's just PvP. That actually doesn't translate to tanking ability. Anyway, I'm fairly certain that is anyway. However, our attack power is up quite a bit. Our crit is pretty good, right at 25%. Let's see. I did put one more point into Swift Retribution, so that will be our last point there. Our build will be pretty much complete unless I get into a raiding guild where I'll need to spec down here. Well, I mean, we are a raiding guild. Show me your kittens. I've just not raided with them yet. But yeah, I'm enjoying the build that I've got. It does pretty decent damage, you know, with our Wellstick Harpoon, which technically isn't right where we need to be. But we're getting there. There's definitely room for improvement. My gear score went from about 21 something to 26, 23, which is really good. My Libram of racking and my Sarah Star, that's really the only things that are, well, that's kind of sub also, but it's pretty good. 20, attack power and crit. I mean, that's pretty much what I need. What else? I think that's about it. So we're queued in the random dungeon finder. I figured what I would do would just be go on and just do what I'm doing, quest, and then when it pops, we'll just, kind of break as best we can. So right now we're going to do equipment recovery, and they took our men, which is the quest chain to get us ready for Sons of Hodir. But I will go on and ride this rocket over just to get it out of our way. Because I think it kind of takes us over there. Yeah, our we should level pretty quickly. I mean, when we get into dungeons, it's pretty good. Because we can now queue for Utgarde Pinnacle, the Oculus. Well, here we are. I wonder if we will land before we get... Nope. Well, Utgarde Pinnacle? Oh, I don't think I can... Yeah. It may not let me. No, wait. Oh, land. There we go. Woo. Hmm. There we go. All right, so Utgarde Pinnacle.
You got my attention. Watch your back. Walk with you. Be good.
Okay, so he's got kings. So let's slap down some wisdom. All right, so let's do there should be enough of these ground spawn things. Nice. Whew. Ah. Yeah, I just wish that Hammer of Justice didn't have such a huge cooldown.
My liege, I have done as you asked, and now beseech you for your blessing.
Your sacrifice is a testament to your obedience. Indeed, you are worthy of this charge.
sensation is beyond my imagining. I am yours to command, my king.
Your first test awaits you. Destroy our uninvited guests.
I will be happy to slaughter them in your name. Come, enemies of the Scourge. I will show you the might of the Lich King.
So with this boss, you will get somebody will get summoned and basically strangulated. There we go. We got a wand, which none of us can use. Nice. Well, at least I won it. Some money. Oh yeah, these guys are undead. I forgot about that. Oh, and I'm getting Warm West rep. I did not realize that. Nice. Whoop. Yeah, in heroic, you get all 5. Oh, and get some crits on the board.
What mongrels dare intrude here? Look alive, my brothers! A feast for the one that brings me their heads!
Do you have to watch where he's flying down and get to the other side? Not like that. Whoops. Grab a harpoon. Then when you get the message that he is in range. Oh. There we go.
Run out.
Oh, now. No, don't disconnect on me. There we go. Oof. Well. Alright, I need one more golden goblet. Oh, shit. There we go. Hopefully they don't run the other way. Oh. All right, King Emeron. He does this cower in or fear, and then he goes and opens these burial cairns, I guess. There we go. Woohoo! Leather and spell power shield. Not bad. All right. So there's two ways you can do this. Teleport out of dungeon. And that will teleport you back to where you were. Hopefully they've not completely disbanded by the time I'm out. I really need to install my SSD. And then teleport back to the dungeon. Normally you would kill that group right there at the beginning.
Off with you. Be good.
Right. Strength, stamina, and defense. Yeah, I'll take that. I don't really need that, though. Alright, so this is definitely a bit of an upgrade. That's a lot more strength. Some more hit. I will lose a little bit of crit, but I think the trade is worth it. And it looks almost exactly the same. Yeah. Well, alrighty. Sorry about that. I was helping that other guy finish that quest. All right. Wow, that's a good chunk there.
What can I do for you? Watch your back. See you soon. Off with you.
Waholo there. Before you be heading off to do your grand questing and adventure, might I beg a wee favor of you, lad? These mountains be packed full of precious relics and baubles. This place be a dream come true for the League. Okay. 10 relics of Uldar,
Safe travels.
which I already
How are
have.
ya? Off with you. See you soon.
And we get... Each one of these does the health regen, mana regen, glowfall. Let's do fire
Watch your
breath.
back.
So I'm gonna pick these quests up, but I'm not gonna really worry about doing them right
What's
now.
on your mind?
Thanks for coming here, lad. Judging by your wide eyes and shivering hands, I'd venture a guess that you're somewhat new. Sounds like it would be good for you to meet our gracious host then. We've got some extra medical supplies, to be honest. We weren't expecting to have such a comfortable setup. Go ahead and leave this crate to Glothal over there and lend them a hand if you would. We don't want them to think we're ungrateful for how welcoming they've been.
Safe travels.
So these guys are... I think they're... Earthen, maybe?
Great to meet you.
On Brand's Trail. After the discovery of Brand's journal in Grizzly Hills, we've only had one other communication from Brand. Mysterious note found its way to Explorers League headquarters in Ironforge, with no indication of where it came from. All it said was that we were to meet Brand at his camp and help him with his search. From what I can tell, the camp should be located northeast of here across the Boar's Breath River and at the foot of some ruins from the Path of the Titans.
Safe travels.
Yeah, they're earthen or frost dwarves of some kind. Hello. Medical supplies, thank you. Not exactly sure what to do with them, to be honest, but I'm sure they'll be useful. It's good to meet you. There's such a colorful variety among your peoples. We're not used to having visitors up this way very often. It's good to have some fresh company. There is something I could use a hand with now that I have you. We have a few scouts that are extremely late in returning. The peaks are harsh, but these boys know what they're doing. Head to the east along the Boar's Breath Valley and near Boar's Fall. They should be out that direction. If you find any sign of one of them, bring me back news immediately. We have a few enemies in the area. If any of them are getting a bit uppity, the more warning, the better. And then loyal companions. Fresh blood, good to meet you. Got some work if you've got some time. Off to the east there are footsteps. Pretty hard land, but there's quite a group of rhino that graze there. Our birds have a taste for that rhino meat. It's always a bit dangerous for them to go hunting with all of the proto-drakes that nest around there. If you're keen, head over that way and get some rhino meat. Bring it back to the peaks above here, then use it to feed some of the eagles that nest there. Yeah, even the greens at, these level, I mean, they're 78 and up, I guess. York, Stormheart. Alright, so let's go up and over, and we will start doing the Sons of Hodir type stuff. There's a lot of ruins and hollow mountains and all kinds of neat stuff up here. Okay. So we got to kill these people. I guess they're frost giants. Let's... Yeah, I can't actually queue for the Trial of the Champion or Pit of Sauron or Halls of Reflection. I think you have to have a minimum gear score for that, even though it's 79 to 80. Or, well, I mean, it's on the list, but yeah. Equipment and cold iron keys. I think the equipment is just ground spawn. There's a cold iron key. Some equipment. Well, are you not gonna turn around there?
I need to get closer.
Well, dog. I'm petting you. Oh Lord. That's really the only reason I've got like a fancy gaming mouse is so that I can pet
It's locked. It's
all of my
far
flippin'
away.
animals when they're demanding. Got real world problems, I tell you.
I need to get closer.
Oh, didn't I pat? Oh, there he is. Rolf.
I'm out of range. I need to get closer.
I love the music up here. Even though we're in like a really dangerous area, it's very, I don't know, kind of chill, I guess. One more box of goods. There they are. Right. They took our men. You did it. Our boys are back. Yeah, attack power. Yeah, I'm losing too much stamina. I don't want to do that. All of our boys are back, thanks to you, Aldar. Well, all but one. My brother Zeev is still up there according to the others. Apparently they have some sort of mine where they make their prisoners work. Go in there and see if you can find out anything.
Pleasure doing business with ya. Glad I could help. Keep it real.
Whoop. Alright, hang on just a second. I got to let my puppy out. Hold on. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. So So the mine that we're up here to look for is kind of right in here. And we're going to be talking to Lakira the Crone. We're definitely not with the Hildnir. So what are you here for? Ah, you must be looking for the new prisoner. Yes, it must be a little green prisoner you're after. We might be able to help each other. You're not going to get the goblin out of here by force. Not alive, anyway. Whoops. Among my people, I'm known as a Igvin, a practitioner of illusions. As you can see, the Eldnir have made me their prisoner. If I had my runes, I could make you go unnoticed among them. Further inside, patrolling the mines, you will find an overseer named Sarah. She has my runes. Retrieve them, and we will talk some more. Hello, Sarah Knight. Okay. Yeah, I would say if you had a full set of heirlooms, is she an elite? She is an elite. Holy cow. I was seeing my crits going up, and I'm like, she's not dying very quickly. There we go. Sorry, my mouse ability is a little off. I just did a load of laundry. My hands are kind of shaky. That's sad. And I also chased my dog across the yard. Working on getting that extra stamina. Yeah, I was thinking Gift of the Naru would be a little more than that. Guess I'm just used to it being on my shaman. A lot more spell power, I guess. My runes, do you have them? Wasn't sure you were coming back. I dread to think what will happen to me if I stay here much longer. Our deal is made then, Aldar. You help me get out of these chains and I'll help you find your little green friend. The Hildnir who runs this mine is known as Mildred the Cruel, and with good reason. Tell her you've been sent to lend a hand with the mines. Do whatever she asks until she trusts you with the keys to my shackles. Didn't I just kill her? Oh, I killed the wrong person. Oh well. I was expecting a replacement for one of my overseers. It's about time you showed up. Let's put you to work. Let's start you off with something straightforward. The male Vicryl that work the mines for us do so against their will, purely out of fear of our blades. Once in a while, one of them will lose their motivation, find an uncooperative Vicryl, and put them in their place. Take this disciplining rod. You'll want to inflict pain, not death. Well, most of the time. We will have revenge someday. You treat us worse than animals. Well, it's not me. Enough. I will teach you some manners, wench. Yeah, I don't think so. Rather die fighting than live like a slave. Curse you. You will not treat me like a beast. I mean, the good thing about this is it actually gives you credit for just beating them and then killing them. I guess that's a good thing. Alright, for every action there is an opposite reaction, sister. In the case of us applying pressure on the males, this has meant newly spread rumors of insurrection. The bearded pig behind this rabble-rousing is called Garhal. Put an end to him and make sure the other males see his demise. They must learn that insubordination will not be tolerated. Yeah, I don't think you can actually jump over this.
I can't attack that target.
If I had any reservations regarding your commitment when you first arrived, I no longer have any. With just a little more effort, you could be a permanent member of my operation. You are without mercy. You will do well around these parts. I have another task of you. There is a female Vicryl prisoner that's become more of a liability than I had anticipated. She had the gall to claim the right to take part in the Hild's meet, Our sacred competition of strength and fighting prowess. Here's the key to her shackles. Make it as painless as possible. She is a female after all, even if not one of us. It's about time. I knew you'd be back. Get me out of these shackles and I'll help you with the goblin. Excellent. There's an exit to the eastern end of the mine that leads to Brunhildar village. Follow it and I'll meet you there. We must not be seen together so no one suspects you of aiding me. I'll use my magic to disguise my appearance. Do not worry, Draenei. We'll find your friend in no time. I don't know. This whole quest with her, like, I've always been very suspicious. Yeah, everybody's leveling alts. I don't. But yeah, if you've got, I think I was talking earlier, if you've got a full set of heirloom gear while Joyous Journeys is going, like, you level very, very quickly. I want that Serenite. No, never mind. That might actually be under. You're here. Good. I think I know where your goblin is. I trust that's the green little one that you've been looking for. If I were you, I'd step in before the Hildnir splits him in half. You've arrived at the middle of the Hildsmeet, so all challenges must be accepted by participants. There's nothing to stop you from taking your green friend's place. Challenge Agneta, Tyr's daughter, in order to save Zeev, Fizzlespark, return. Okay. I am curious as to why I'm not on my quest rewards, or my experience has been so low. Skip the warm-up. These puny green pup was of no use at the mines. No matter, he'll make for suitable warm-up for battle. Skip the warm-up, sister, or are you too scared to face someone your own size? I'm not afraid of anything. Bring it on. Thank you, thank you. Time to get away from these crazy blue women. Yeah. I hear you, buddy. Well done, young one. It looks like our deal has been satisfied on both our ends. Whether you've noticed or not, by defeating your first Hildnir in hand-to-hand combat, you've entered the Hildsmeet, the great competition of Haldnir against Haldnir to determine who will rule by Thorum's side. The Hildsmeet is the reason why I was imprisoned, for I sought to partake in the competition but was far too old and frail to be a match for the Haldnir. If you're willing to listen, I have a proposal for you. Tell me about this proposal. You see, Thorum is not like these harpies. He is a worthy being of near godlike stature. He served the Titans as guardian of Ulduar in the Terrace of the Makers. It was, and that is until his wife Sif was cowardly slain by his brother. What happened? Thorum lost it. He lashed out against his most beloved allies, the Frost Giants. That's one reason why, to this day, the land is torn apart by the war between the Haldnir and the Sons of Hodir, and why Thorum has exiled himself to the Temple of Storms. You want me to take part in the Hildsmeet to end the war? Why do I care if these she-wolves and the Frost Giants kill each other every day? No, no. I want Thorin to break out of his stupor and rally all his allies to retake Ulduar. This world will be torn asunder if he fails to accomplish this, and of course I'll reward you appropriately. It's settled in. You will compete in the Hildsmeet, and with my help we will restore Great Thorin to his rightful place. Let's get you started. The good news is that by defeating Agneta, you've earned yourself a spot in the next round of matches. The bad news is that all your opponents will also have defeated someone in the first round. Do not expect pushovers. Alright. So this is all, you know, like, it's okay. It's high enough to get you ready for heroics. But anyway, so I'm going to go in and call that an episode. I hope you guys are enjoying it. And in our next one, we will be challenging a bunch of these challengers and doing some more quest for basically getting ready for our Sons of Hodir stuff. And that's like a really, really long quest thing. And we will probably definitely make it to 80 in our next episode. So anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.